Hello fellow motorcycle enthusiasts and welcome to the channel. Here's a video highlighting some of my least favorite experiences on the road this year. Fortunately, it was a pretty decent year. I only had a few sketchy moments, one near miss by a reckless driver, and one instance of a fellow motorist uttering threats to cause death or bodily harm. Unfortunately, I don't have that last one recorded since it was actually my inspiration for getting a helmet camera in the first place. I was just sitting in traffic one day minding my own business when suddenly another motorist felt that I was obstructing his progress. He then yelled at me to get out of his way lest he run me over. Of course, he phrased it a little more aggressively than that. So here's everything else that happened since then. Let's start this off with a real beauty. This lady thinks that putting a turn signal on is a warning to other motorists to get out of her way. Watching this footage has made me realize that every vlogger who's ever said that the actual distances are closer than they appear in the footage is being quite truthful.
ABC 110!
That's some absolutely stellar driving by somebody who appears to be running late for work and doesn't care whose life they endanger to try to get there on time. Apparently, motorcycles are invisible. If we can't be seen, we can at least be heard. You've got a horn for a reason, you should use it. Don't rev bomb, that just puts unnecessary stress on your engine. This next clip is yet another example of a motorist lingering in the left lane for no reason, instead of keeping right except to pass. Granted, I was going faster than I should have been, but that last second juke almost caused a collision. Getting cut off at highway speed hits a little differently when you're on a bike. Again, distances are much shorter than they appear on the video. This on-ramp and subsequent half-kilometer of highway are on enough of an incline to make it difficult for big trucks to get up to speed when they take this route that they can sometimes cause a traffic bottleneck. Sometimes it's just a good idea to remind people that you're there. Okay, let's finish this off with the sketchiest moment of the year. And the award goes to a black Dodge Caravan license plate KEB208, whose utter disregard for my life made me mad enough to want to throw hands, but rattled enough that I wasn't able to maintain my composure. That's him ahead of me right now. Let's watch how this plays out. I had always thought that if this car had pulled in behind me instead of in front of me, it would have had a much different day. But after reviewing the footage, it turns out it wouldn't have made any difference at all. The end result would have been the same. Here's where I start to notice the black Dodge Caravan getting a little uncomfortably close. He's just not getting the hint, and slowing down is only getting him closer. That was just a few millimeters away from being assault with a deadly weapon.
KEB208. Got you on camera, Buck.
Here's to hoping that next year is even better. Thanks for coming along for the ride.